Hi, this is Julie. Thanks for joining me. Let's go over the basics of meditation. Right from the beginning, it's helpful to always remind yourself that meditation is about opening and relaxing with whatever arises, whatever comes up. We don't pick or choose. Feelings, thoughts, emotions come up, and we acknowledge them, and we let them go. We don't cling to any of them, nor do we push them away. This is the challenging aspect of meditation, I think. Acknowledging whatever has come up, noticing it, and then letting it go. Not building a story around it or beating yourself up over it or creating some kind of memory or anxiety about what's to come, but noticing it and then just letting it go. So the point is not to try to get rid of your thoughts, but see them plainly. See their true nature. Because if we let them, thoughts will run us around in circles. If we buy into them, they can run us into the ground. If we try to think of them as images, like a dream, then they're like an illusion, not really all that solid. So very often what we say in meditation is, they are just thoughts. I am just thinking. And that's okay. So over the years, the great meditators worked on continually refining the instructions on posture for meditation. They never felt that it was a good idea to struggle in meditation. So if our legs or back were hurting, we were told it's fine to move them. However, they learned that it was clear to them when we work with proper posture, it's actually possible to become far more relaxed and settled in our body by making subtle adjustments. They found that making big movements would bring comfort for maybe 5 minutes, but then you just want to shift your body and move again. So they developed 6 points of good posture as a way to settle the body down for meditation. So the 6 points are seat, legs, torso, hands, eyes, and mouth. And these are the basic instructions. Whether you're sitting on a cushion on the floor or in a chair, the seat should be flat, not tilting to the left or right, or to the back or front. The legs are crossed comfortably in front of you, or if you're sitting in a chair, the feet are flat on the floor and the knees a few inches apart. The torso, from your head to your seat, is upright with a strong back and an open front. If you're sitting in a chair, it's best not to lean back. If you start to slouch, simply sit upright again. The hands are open with palms down, resting on the thighs. The eyes are open, indicating an attitude of remaining awake and relaxed with all that occurs. The eye gaze is slightly downward and directed about 4 to 6 feet in front of you. The mouth is very slightly open so that the jaw is relaxed and air can move easily through both mouth and nose. The tip of the tongue can be placed on the roof of the mouth. So each time that you sit down to meditate, you can run through these 6 points. And anytime you feel distracted during your meditation, you can bring your attention back to your body and run through those 6 points. Then, with the sense of starting over, return to the out-breath. If you find that thoughts have carried you away, don't worry about it. Just label them, say to yourself thinking, and come right back to the openness and relaxation of the out-breath. Again and again, just come back to being right where you are. So now, Let's begin our meditation. Choose your comfortable seat, on the floor or in the chair. The seat should be flat, not tilting forward and back or side to side. You can cross your legs in front of you if you're sitting on the floor, or if you're in a chair, your feet are flat on the floor. Please be sure to make yourself as comfortable as possible. If you are sitting on the floor, sit up on a cushion or a few folded blankets. The torso needs to be upright, so think about the distance from your seat through the crown of your head. Feeling upright, with a strong back and an open front. Relax your hands open, your palms down on your thighs. You can close your eyes or keep them slightly open, softly focused on nothing 6 feet in front of you. Relax your jaw and your mouth. You don't need to do any talking. The breath can move softly between your lips and through your nostrils. Feel the body sitting. Notice any sensation that comes up in your body as you sit. Could be temperature, could be pressure or tingling. Practice noticing it and letting it go. Place your attention instead on each exhalation. We don't need to focus too strongly on our exhales. Just soft awareness. Feel the body sitting and feel the body breathing. The strength of our practice comes from how we deal with distractions. Our mind sends thoughts out, they arise, and we label them thinking, thoughts, or maybe an emotion comes up, we label that feeling, an emotion, and then we let it go. Like a feather in your hand, simply open up your hand and let it float away. And we may have to do this many times during our meditation practice. But it's okay. This makes our practice stronger. This is the practice. Any sensation or any thought should be noticed, acknowledged. You don't need to bury it away, nor do you need to cling to it. Just let it move through. There is a visualization that we can use for this. Our mind may always seem like it's running, chattering on and on. Consider the visualization of a waterfall constantly rushing down. Let's use this to aid us in our meditation practice. Imagining that waterfall is our mind, constantly flowing, creating movement and sound. But we can gently take our place in a small, quiet cave behind the rushing waterfall. Sitting in our silence with our body and our breath, We can hear the rushing waterfall, maybe even feel its spray, but we are seated quietly behind it, breathing. Imagine this for a few cycles of breath. Another option would be imagining that you were seated beside a small running stream. Sitting on the bank, quietly, hearing the water gently moving across the rocks, through and over, along the stream. Imagine those are your thoughts. You can hear them, maybe even smell the water, but you are seated quietly on the bank, sitting in your body, breathing. Whatever kind of visualization you choose, sit with it for a few more cycles of breath. There are some who liken the experience of meditation to listening for the sound of silence. It's as if you're listening to a piece of music, and when the music ends and the sound completely dies away, there's that intimate moment, the silence after the music has ended. We can listen for the silence at the end of each exhalation. As we softly shift our awareness to our exhalations, if we listen very gently, we can hear the small moments of silence at the end of each exhalation before the next inhalation rises softly up from that space. For the next few cycles of breath, try gently relaxing enough to hear the sound of that silence. Let's begin to bring our awareness more to the surface of our body. Feel the pressure of your body against the ground. Feel the air upon your skin. Create a few gentle movements in the hands or feet. As we are ready to end our meditation session, we simply stop and let our meditation go. Gently open our eyes and acclimate to what we see around us. Thank you for practicing with me today. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given.